Hello everyone and welcome to my art and cooking channel. I'm Cynthia Maynard and today I have this oil pastel painting. Here's the finished look here. It's this very bold floral with lots of colors. I love how it turned out. I have it on my gray tone tanned Canson Graduate XL mixed media paper, and it comes in gray and cream and of course white, and I'm trying to think if it comes in a tan or not. I don't think. Oh, black. That's the other one. It comes in black. And it's a pretty sturdy paper. It doesn't have a ton of tooth to it, but it works really well for oil pastels. It would work great for acrylics and things like that. Nothing. I feel like. I mean, you could watercolor on it. I'm not sure. I personally prefer a little bit toothier paper for watercolor, but I mean, you could just try it and see. They're not expensive at Blick. I will try to leave links below. At Blick, they were only, what was it? It was $3 something a pad. It wasn't bad at all. And so I loaded up. They had a sale. And they frequently, I feel like, have sales on those. But kind of weird dimensions for an American. But, I mean, maybe for other countries it might be fine. I don't know. You know how our dimensions are a little weird. But, yeah, in terms of, I'm always thinking about framing, and things like that, but it's fine. I taped off the sides and for a clean edge finish when we were done, and I wanted this super colorful flower there, and it's got the one leaf sort of in the foreground here pointing upwards, but so I figured I'd turn on the camera and finish the flower and get the background in, and so quite an explosion of color when it's all said and done, but it was a lot of fun. Just sort of, I've been into sort of close-up pictures recently, and so a close-up boat that I've got coming, and a close-up, what else have I got? I can't remember right now. I pump out a lot of art, but yeah, so anyway, hit like, share, and subscribe, and then you'll know what's coming. So yeah, just kind of trying to put in a darker side, a lighter side, just for some shadow. And then layering in more of those colors. Got lavender. I got all the colors, I think, out of the box. Lavenders and oranges and maroons and teals and blues, whole bunch. And I'm using Paul Rubens Haya, my Mungio Gallery, and my Art Echoes. So pretty much all of them. I don't think I brought in my Sennelier Iridescence this time, but you certainly could. I won't stop you. But little shine. But I figured there was so much going on that I didn't necessarily need any sort of metallic to get any. I didn't think that it would bring anything to the table necessarily, but it's pretty no matter where you put it. So basically, that is it. Oil pastels, they're amazingly creamy and vibrant. The opacity, the ability to layer. These are, they're fairly creamy. They're not the creamiest like a Sennelier would be, for example. I don't know if you did the whole painting in Sennelier. I suppose sometimes it's how you do it, the technique you do, and whether or not you do an underpainting to sort of eliminate some of the bottom layers, and then it's easier to layer on top. So if I had super, super creamy, like the Soho oil pastels are really creamy. The Sennelier and the, there's another brand. I'm trying to think. Is it the Montmartre? Mostly the Soho and the Sennelier are some of the creamiest that I found, and have found difficulty in layering if I don't sort of think through that. But whereas these brands here are very creamy, but they're still firm enough that I feel like you can layer in a way that is not where it gets super messy and chunky, unless that's what you're going for. You can do the palette knife technique. That would be pretty too. You can kind of use your palette knife to take some of the oil pastel off the end and spread it like you would, maybe with oils or something. But yeah, they're fun, and I love the peel off. Love those clean edges when you make things super messy, and then you get that nice clean finished edge. It's always fun. So hopefully you enjoy that. Hopefully it encourages you to get down into your art supplies and create stuff. Oh, that was right on cue, the word create. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, that would be great. I have my blog that I regularly post on. I have my Etsy store. I have my PayHip store. If you want some of my art in digital form, and of course, my surface pattern designs with Spoonflower and Raspberry Creek fabrics. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.